all of my beautiful moondrops from before can go away. So what is the benefit of doing the Tholins over doing the moondrops right now for all of this and doing the formaldehyde here? Well, as it turns out, formaldehyde through methane requires copper plates. So this technically saves on the spending of copper plates. Now I do need to like get stuff thrown into some logistic trash slots here. Please don't get rid of those. Yeah, just get some logistic trash slots going here. So Tholins is power, exclusively power, whereas the methane is still going to end up costing the copper in the end. So I can at least save some amount of resources here by doing this in this way. Alright, I have a bit of a backup on the melamine resin as well. Cool. Oh hey, it's also, you know, melamine. Melamine is good stuff. Really good stuff. In case you hadn't noticed, I've sort of like... I have a bit of a bunch. I have a bunch of stuff here, and a bit of urea production that I've, you know, that I've scaled over time. I've got a bit of urea production, just like FYI, just a little bit of production of manure for the urea. Tholins need to have power requirement increased or generation rate decreased or both. Too powerful. Eh. Not really. They're fine. They're an option. They're an option. It's honestly not the best option. Most of the time, it is not the best option. It is the lazy option. And it's semi-intended to be the lazy option. If you're missing something specific, why do I still have so much stuff in the inventory? You're giving me more stuff. They're giving me even more stuff. Let's get rid of things. Like, please let me have inventory space. Oh, these, yeah, those can all die. Cool. Now I have inventory space again. And now this will like slowly but surely accrue seeds. Like lots of seeds. So I'll have lots and lots of seeds. Stack size 500. Okay, we'll keep a stack of seeds. Just, you know, this will go forever. This will just go forever. We'll keep it here and then just, you know, stop this going. Yes, this will stop moving now, and I will hold on to the whole thing. You know, I'll do like do that, get that out, and keep a stack of 50, I guess. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll let this go until it's stack of 50, and then I'll have enough whenever I set up a proper moondrop area. I will need methane for other things besides formaldehyde. And technically my copper production is high enough such that I didn't need to do the Tholins. I didn't need to do the Tholins. I could have set up the moondrop-based methane and kept it going as it was. That's just... I wanted this done now so we can move on. I didn't feel like waiting on the positive feedback loop here. Setting up a positive feedback loop there. Because I would have had to, like, do all the moondrop greenhouses that are giving me more moondrops, cycling with more stuff and things. I have more rails. Let's go work on these rails. And do I have... I do, but not quite enough. I need the fluid wagons. My glorious, beautiful, the black fluid wagons. So this is a mod called something called the big fluid tank wagon. Big fluid tank wagon, and then there is the double cargo wagon, black wagon. These are from the same mod author. Just increased volume storage stuff. Don't really need the cargo wagons. Need the fluid wagons. Fluid wagons, very good wagons. And I think as for the urea, is it precisely one? I forget. I forget on the urea how much it actually is. I think it is a belt-ish. It's like, it's 6. It's 6 bioreactors. It's 6 bioreactors making urea from alg manure. I don't even know. Is there a weight? Is there like a weight system? It has a weight 1000. What's the base weight? I guess it would also be 1000 for the regular cargo wagon, so maybe it should have a higher weight, make the trains go slower, but would it really matter? Would it really matter in the end? I don't think so. Oh, those are other... Those will be for later. Those will be for later. So, yeah, as it turns out, there is a mass system on trains for determining how fast they go. How fast they moveth. Do I need to do another cycle of this to keep it going at its... Oh, I was at the bus and I was at the thing and I forgot something rather important. Moving back, I forgot something rather important. Do you know what I forgot? Yeah, I know what I forgot. I know what I forgot. I forgot these things. These important things. Let's make sure I never run out of those important things. Oh, hello, tech. I got the light oils 3. For what good that does. Here, faster robots. Faster robots would be great. Yeah, I've been tempted to do aircraft to not have to worry about running over stuff with the car. Aircraft might be nice to set up. I mean, I have that mod. I have the aircraft mod. It's just I don't have it enabled. At least I think I do. I don't know. It's been some time. And then yeah, things like keep a stack of those. Those were burners, right? So it's 50 of those. It's 10 gas vents. Keep at least 20 sinkholes. Actually, that would be a good amount. That would be good. All right, they bring me these yet? Yes, they have. They have brought me the logistic tanks. Also, keep 50 of those on hand. Keep... where are you? You keep a stack of you on hand. Keep a stack of you on hand. You can see how quickly the logistic slot requests fill. It's like, oh, hey, are you sure you need that many logistic slot requests? Yes. I am positive I need this many logistic slot requests. I need even more logistic slot requests than this. I could use a bit more coke as well, but I will have to do some interesting things for that. So this is stacked coke. So this is stacked coke. This is not unstacked coke, which presents a slight problem. That's not even the full throughput, but we'll go with it. Oh my. That too. There we go. Now we've got coke. Unstacked coke. Not even full throughput because it's 1 to 5. It's 1 to 5 on this, so it's fine. It's fine, just the way it is. Alright, moving on. Now that we've got a bit of the coke. A bit of the coke on hand. Oh, also, make sure I'm carrying around 15 of those at all time, and, of course, about 15 of those. And get rid of that stuff. Oh, right, yeah, and 500 of that, and, you know, like 300 of those. That, I think is a lot of the essentials. Not all of the essentials, but most of the essentials. I need about 2 or 3 more lines of logistic requests. That would be great. That would be ideal. An ideal situation. This includes what you have in your ammo slot as well. So it will do 2 stacks in the inventory, 1 stack in the weapon, quote unquote, that we have. Alright. Now we are ready. Now we are ready to go back and finish this sulfuric acid / acid gas type thing. We are prepared to go do this. Are we going to see artificial blood today? I don't know. We're going to try. We are going to make the attempt to see the artificial blood today. This little distraction with the moon drop does not help, but anyway. Off we go. We will try. The attempt shall be made, and that is all that matters. Okay, place all the things, please. There we go. Hello! Hello and welcome. You are catching me at a point where we are about to start shoving sulfuric acid into a train. Just shoving the sulfuric acid into trains. It is rather glorious. It shall be wonderful and beautiful and magnificent. You, and you. Ooh, that's a good point. I don't think it will necessarily matter. Will it matter? Yes, it will. Who am I kidding? Of course it will matter. I need this to be one of these. So this checking here is because I can think of a scenario where if I have 3 or 4 trains for sulfuric acid, if I have more trains than just 2, I don't want anything sitting here full. blocking any of the other lines from coming in. I don't want that type of a situation. I would rather it sit here forever. Just forever sit here rather than have the opportunity, like, have the even remote possibility that it will sit here or anywhere on this line. So, that's just my own paranoia. My own paranoia. I have this. I have this. But I would need, like, 3 other things for going around. I just, no. The whole point of this is that this is their waiting place. I don't want to have to build another this just to go into this. Like, that's going a little bit extreme. A little bit on the extreme side. Acid gas blue and DMS black. Okay, so trains. And let's not forget that I need to set up 3 depots. 3 depots. We need a sulfuric depot through the sulfuric acid. Yes, we need one of those. We need a acid gas wherever that fluid exists. Where does the acid gas fluid exist? Let's see. Where does it live? Where does it live these days? Good old acid gas. I'm drawing a blank. Acid gas exists. Ah, Pi Alien Life. It actually does exist under Alien Life. If only I weren't so blind. It is not on this top of the list. Cool. It's all the way down here. Acid gas depot, and then I just saw right next to the acid gas the DMS. Wherefore art thou? There you are. And the DMS. So glorious, beautiful DMS. There is a search button. That is a thing. So now you can go away. And I can start placing the trains. The beautiful and the glorious trains. With stuff and things. Where's my car? My vehicle is over here. The vehicle has arrived. I need you. For now, it'll just be the 1 trains. The singular amounts of trains. DMS is not needed early on, but I am preparing for when I need the DMS. The DMS will not be truly until the phase of the game where we're working on Circuit 3s. But we do need these other 2 things, and the DMS comes from what I'm making here right now, so I'm just planning ahead on that. Of course, this is the sulfuric acid station. Go to the depot. Once you are full, wait forever and just do that. Yes, please. Thank you. And you are the acid gas going to the depot once you are full, and you will sit there. Not until a passenger is present, until circuit condition. Yeah, sure, great. Excellent. Do be on. Thank you. Connect the things to the power. Fastest, shortest route to power is probably just this way. I may use this At some point, we shall see. You still don't have power? Oh, that would help. Oh, that would help. Yeah, that would help. Actually have it connected? Okay. Next. The next point is the actual pipe logistics. And am I carrying around extra botanical nurseries? I am, so I will set up a couple of extras. Just a couple of extras. A little more than I need. Trust me on this. We need scale. Scale! Scale is good. Awesome. Magnificent. Fantastic stuff. We need all the scale we can get. Ooh, that's fun. Fortunately, this stretches all the way across. Yay. Oh no, that is perfection right there. I consider that to be absolute perfection. Yes, give me the sulfuric acid. All of it will be mine. That's a slight problem. You know, ever so slight. There. Fill the acid gas. And the sulfuric acid. Stuffs! It lives! It's alive! It's moving! It's doing things. Beautiful, glorious things. They're moving. They are moving, and what I need here now is actually a an overflow valve. Oddly enough, I now need an overflow valve to get rid of the excess aromatics. Aromatics do not get burned. They get pitfalled. Why do aromatics get pitfalled? I don't know, but you know, I know for I know I always get it wrong on first, like my first inclinations is always wrong when it comes to aromatics. I'm pretty sure these are sinkholed. Anyway, so it's you know, the light oil refinery is doing its thing. We're spending tin, chromium alloy, and chromium. So tin, chromium, and chromium spending here, along with the acid gas in to make sulfuric acid. Yeah, so it's functional. Functional stuff is functional. And I also probably should stick this behind an overflow valve because I sort of want to prefer the production of the stuffs and the things. The sulfuric acid, I think I want to prefer over everything else. So there's that. We are moving. We're about to get worker robot speed 2, as if that actually truly matters. But yeah, so that's a thing. That's a thing. We are slowly but surely building this up. Is the acid gas by animals or plants? Plants. We are plants. We are cadaveric aurum. Cadaveric aurum. I say aurum as if it's A-U-R-U-M, but it's more like aurum. Arum, cadaveric aurum. So that's what we're doing. It's the same thing that makes DMS without Pi Alien Life. Like just the plant you make to make the DMS normally, or MSA ultimately. All right, what's the next? What's the next? I'm using that for the acid gas. That yeah, I mean it's just the biotic method of getting acid gas now. Just the new biotic way of getting acid gas for the cadaveric worm. And for this phase of the game, it's basically the only good way of getting it. What do I actually want? Any suggestions? I don't really. Rocket fuel, sure. We could do rocket fuel. Yeah, we can do the rocket fuel. Spend fuel rods on the rocket fuel. No, that would be not a great idea. Uh, LDS, something we can't even make yet. I could actually make the rocket fuel now that I'm thinking about it, and we could load our trains with rocket fuel. Just have our trains run on rocket fuel. I would need to set up a solid fuel and fuel rod production area, but yeah, we could totally make our trains run on rocket fuel if so desired. Is any of this nifty? Probably. Probably. 40 blood from 5 fish. Oh joy. Oh bliss. Uh Now 100 lube from 100 fish oil. Granted 5 ash. I think that might actually be reasonable. Oh, right. Yeah, you. 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 Quartz. Yeah. Purified quartz. Yeah, that's important. Let's get that. Okay. Cool. There is a direct sulfuric acid from acid gas, but it's nowhere near the same efficiency. Um, One word. Acid gas. So the acid gas into sulfuric is 2 acid gas per unit sulfuric on the basic recipe, but by adding chromium and petroleum gas, it's 150 into 500. It's 150 into 500. So this is a much better efficiency bonus over 2 to 1. So this is, and then of course you could do acid gas directly into sulfur. There's so many other ways of getting sulfur right now, but yeah, it's just 150 into 500 is a lot better than 100 into 50, even at the cost of the chromium and the petroleum gas. Which, guess what? This makes as well 100 units of aromatics. You can make petroleum gas out of aromatics and hydrogen and tin chromium alloy, and less it's less aromatics required than what this will output. So this outputs slightly more aromatics than what is required to feed this petroleum gas, but you are spending tin chromium alloy here regardless. So while you don't need something fully dedicated to keep an aromatics input here, you do still need to spend the tin chromium alloy and the chromium, and you are spending the power for the hydrogen through the electrolyzers here. So there's that too, and you're basically therefore converting some acid gas into sulfuric acid and a slight excess in aromatics. So you are spending acid gas to make sulfuric acid, and a slight amount of excess aromatics here, and you're adding petroleum, but that's like more catalyst than anything else right now. Isn't water steam self-sufficient? Yes, but I don't like closed loops for water anymore. I I I don't like doing I don't like using the cooling towers anymore. Yes, you can use the cooling towers. You can absolutely use the cooling towers. It's fine. It's 1-to-1 for the water in to steam out to cool the steam to make the water, but I don't like that because yes, the cooling towers do use power, more power than a tailings pond, but I mean, tailings pond doesn't have power. But the thing is, there was a time in the game where during version 17 where the game was somehow voiding fluids in fluid boxes. It was just killing fluid in fluid boxes when the game updated. So during that time, all of the closed loops that I had a whole bunch of these closed loops using cooling towers to cool steam back into water. They stopped working. They slowly ran out of water. And I would have to keep topping up the water on them until they finally fixed that issue. And they did finally fix that issue, but I got very much turned off on using those closed water loops because of it. Because that can happen. What if that bug were to resurface someday? As we all well know, bugs tend to occasionally resurface themselves. So I just want to not have that be an even potential thing to have happen. Anyway, we now need to set up yet another train station. We need yet another train station. If I don't get stuck along the way. So all the way out here, we've got, of course, we've got our Bodos set up. I'll need to finish that up at some point. We are now out here at rare earth processing. So rare earth processing is going to need that sulfuric acid input on a requester station. And, of course, like, 2 out. Two thingies on the output. Now, where am I going to make this station? Probably out here. That's why I'm clearing some trees. Let us deforest the forest. Let us deforest this forest. It all must die, and let's not have our tracks get destroyed because of it. Yes, rare earth oxide. Oh, hello. Hello. That's might be a problem. Let's try to avoid that single tile of nonsense. Let us try to avoid that single tile of nonsense. Start with our entrance. Right there. Depot entrance. And depot exit. We'll do it there. Entrance needs a removal of 1 signal. That signal right there. Okay. Then, yeah, just pull that up. This will go into a standard yard. Waiting place. This thing. Oh. Well. Ever so slight. problem, but I'll manage. Yeah, I sort of wanted that mirrored. So cue the fact that there is a mod that allows you to mirror blueprints. I wish that was part of the base game, where I could just hit hit like a key shortcut combination to just mirror my blueprint. That would be fantastic if we could actually, you know, mirror blueprints. That would be great.